We are continuing in Chapter 11, talking about similarity. We're going to specifically start looking at how to prove triangles similar. We did quite a bit on proving triangles congruent first semester, but now we're going to work on how do we prove triangles similar. So just as we had several methods to prove them congruent, we have a couple methods to prove them similar. So the three methods that we have are angle-angle similarity, side-side-side similarity, and side-angle-side similarity. And although these look almost identical to proving them congruent, we can see there's the little similarity sign there. And when proving triangles congruent, we had to get all the pieces congruent. When we're proving triangles similar, any of these S's that you see are really referring to sides being proportional, not sides being congruent. So S indicates sides proportional, not congruent. Okay, so keep that in mind, that any of those S's indicate proportionality and not congruency. Alright, so let's take a look at the first method. The first method is angle-angle similarity. So it says if two corresponding angles are congruent, then the triangles are similar. So let's take a look at this first example here. Determine if the examples below are similar by angle-angle similarity. If yes, write a similarity statement. So all I need for angle-angle similarity is two pair of angles congruent. So I have a 75 here and a 75 here, so that's one pair of angles, and a 31 here and a 31 here. That's a second pair of angles, so I have enough information to prove the triangle so similar. So yes, triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. And as always, we want to make sure we write that in a corresponding order. Alright, so why don't you go ahead and pause the video, and then when you restart it, you can check your solution to number 2 here. So pause now and see if you can work this out. So if you notice that we had these vertical angles here and they were congruent, the vertical angles gives us a second pair of angles for our angle-angle similarity. So we were given that angle V and angle Y were congruent, and we know that these vertical angles are congruent, so normally I would just put some numbers in here and make this angle 1 and this angle 2, so I'd know angle 1 and angle 2 are congruent, so the triangles were in fact congruent. And here's our similarity statement. Triangle VWX is similar to triangle WZX. Alright, so there's our first method for proving triangles similar. It's angle-angle similarity, and if you're showing that triangles are similar by one of these methods, make sure you put the similarity symbol at the end there to indicate that we're not talking about congruency. Alright, make sure you get any of your questions answered, and we'll see you in the next video.